Yeah. Migo.
What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Sash, aka Sashay, and I'm back with another lit banger video. So I'm recording this video. It's late here, but I got a new job, so I know I haven't really been posting. Really, it's been 2 days since I posted, but you know, I love you guys so much, and I just had to learn how to really balance it, especially with me being new to YouTube. I'm just learning how to balance it all, but you know, I couldn't leave y'all longer than 2 days, not bring y'all no lit videos. Come on. But for all my newcomers, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna give you time. Alright, you should be done by now. But give this video a thumbs up. Continue, guys, to love and support like you've always been doing and you all been doing. I love you guys so much. So as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be doing do's and don'ts in relationships. This is for both parties, the female and the male. Do's and don'ts in relationships. So let's get into the video. So the first thing that people should do in their relationships is communicate when something is going on or something's wrong, but with each other. A lot of times people get in relationships and they think you're supposed to communicate with everybody else. No, communicate with that person. It's going to make that person feel like you trust them, as well as you're mature enough to have a conversation about something so that you guys can fix it and you care about the relationship. If you don't do that, then it's going to cause them to feel like, dang, they don't want to talk to me. They don't want to ask me questions. They don't want to, so do communicate with your partner. Do have adult conversation when you're trying to work things out. That's key. Key number one in a relationship. Do communicate. Do have conversations about things as adults, mature adults. Second thing is do ask questions. So you won't assume. Do ask questions. If you got something you want to know, ask your partner. All they can do is be honest about it, whether you want to hear it or not. Because in the end, that's all that matters. If you ask questions, people do not like people who assume. So do ask questions. Do not. I'm going to go into do nots, but do ask questions. Do ask questions. People want you to be open. People want you to get the information from them, not from other people. Even if it does come from other people, believe half of what you see and none of what you hear. Or believe half of what you hear and none of what you see. Because people can tell you like some of the information, but you need to get it from the person that it happened to. And all they can do is be honest with you, whether you want to hear it or not, like I said previously. So do ask questions if you want to know something. Third thing, do trust before you love. Which means if you don't trust that person, there's no reason for you to be with that person, because it just shows that you just trust the person. It's no reason for you to be, if you know you're doing right by that person, if you know you're doing your job as their girlfriend or their boyfriend, if you know you're calling, you're texting, you're doing what you need to do, you're attentive 24/7. You may not be perfect, but you're trying and showing her off, you're hyping her up, you're doing stuff, you're there for her, you're supporting her dreams. If you know you're doing what you're supposed to do, then there's no reason for you not to trust her. There's no reason for you not to trust that when you walk in a room with her that she's not gonna, there's no reason for you to not trust her to go to certain things, because it's not about what you guys do together. It's what you do apart that really matters. How you respect each other when you're not around. That's what matters. When she goes to a party, if she's dancing on another guy, of course you need to be with her. But if she's going to a party and she's like, guys, I'm just gonna sit over here, I'm not gonna really dance for real unless I'm with my girls and we're in a group, that's different. But do trust before you love. Don't allow other people to shape your trust for that person either. But do trust before you love. Trust, a relationship without trust is nothing. It's no reason for you to be together then. You can't trust them. You can't trust them. But be respectful in your relationship with that other person. It's not about what you do when you're around each other, it's about what you do when you're not around each other. So, and I'm the type of person where I let you do what you want to do, so I see what you rather do. So if I see, you disrespecting our relationship with another girl, then yeah, of course, no. But if you know that you're doing what you're supposed to do in a relationship and stuff, then there's no reason for you to not trust them. If you know they gonna do what they need to do, you're doing what you need to do, then Hey. All right. So the fourth one is do show affection. Many people in relationships like people that show affection. Whether it's 24/7, whether it's every time you see each other, if you see each other rarely, that's the most definitely when you need to show the most affection is when you see each other. Seize the moment. Be in the moment with that person. Kiss on them, hug on them, love on them. Girls love that, guys, but girls secretly, guys like it too. So be affectionate when you see them. Love on them. Guys love it when you kiss on them and just, hug on them. Just want hugs, especially guys with short girlfriends. Just be like, give me a hug, looking up at them and stuff. So show affection. Do show affection. Fifth thing, do support each other. Do support each other, because a lot of people don't believe in themselves a lot of times as you will believe in them. And I've heard a man say this before, that ladies, we see things in them that they don't see in themselves a lot of times. So a lot of guys, they thinking, I'm good, but am I that good? But to you, they're like the biggest star in the world. But to them, they're just like, I'm just a regular guy, And you're just like, you just don't know. Your future is about to be big. And so it's just supporting each other and supporting each other's dreams and goals and just being there for each other, being each other's #1 fans. Guys love that. Girls love it too, guys. Like, they want to open their nail salon. You out there passing out cards. Hey, y'all better get y'all nails done with my girl. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, she know how to work that acrylic set. She know how to add the powder, the ombre, and you researching it with them, trying to find ways to help them go towards their goal. That's supporting them. Especially when you're in relationships, like, it's trying to start a business. You just like, okay, I've been researching how people do. You need this, you need that. Being there for them, keeping them on their toes. Working out with them, if they playing basketball or something, you just working out with them. You're like, okay, I see a shot getting good. Okay, I like that dunk. Okay, you keep working on your turn. Okay, I like that. Just giving them good feedback and just being supportive and being there for them. It's just, that's a dude that you need to do in a relationship. That's if you want to have that in a relationship. Do love each other unconditionally. A lot of people don't know what unconditional love is. I had to learn it for myself, and I'm still learning. Unconditional love is loving someone past their past before you, loving them for who they're becoming and who they will become, because no one is going to stay the same from the time you guys get together to the time you guys, if y'all continue to be together, whether y'all don't or y'all do, they're going to change. And sometimes it's a good change, because people need to grow. People need to change their mindsets. People need to continue to evolve as people, because we're all going to evolve physically as well as spiritually as well as mentally. So you just have to trust and go through the journey with them if that's what you want, and love them unconditionally. Loving someone unconditionally is loving them when they're unlovable, which means when they're acting the way they're acting, you can be like, okay, I still love you. Whether on good terms or bad terms. I heard people say choose your significant other on good terms or on bad terms. That's loving them unconditionally. Whether y'all having a bad time or not, you're not going to social media, you're not doing stuff, you're talking it out with them, and you're just, whether you're mad at them or not, you don't go to sleep mad at them. You don't allow each other to go to sleep mad. That's loving each other unconditionally. Whether people are talking about your significant other or, different things, you're just like, I don't care about that, because it's about me and you and different things. And so it's a two-way street. So just love each other unconditionally. Because God forgives us so much. And a lot of times people, even over small stuff, we should forgive each other, because life is too short. People out here losing their husbands and their wives. And some of them just didn't, they argued over petty stuff. And they didn't get a chance to say they were sorry. They didn't get a chance to say, babe, I love you. They didn't get a chance to say that. Because before they could say it, in the blink of an eye, they were gone. So cherish every moment. Love each other unconditionally. Whether you're mad or not. Whether you're angry. Whether you're sad. Whether you're going through something. Let them be there for you. Do be their peace. The next thing, be their peace. People have so much going on in their lives individually. Apart from the relationship, they have so much going on. They got stuff in their head. They're thinking, am I going to make it? This future, all this stuff going on. I'm trying to work. I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to balance this. It's a lot, especially for females and guys too, because guys, we try so hard to provide and do stuff. So when they come home, they don't want to hear you nagging. They don't want to hear you doing this. It's a way to communicate, like I said, but do be their peace. Be each other's peace, y'all. Try to, at least. Because it's a lot going on, so try to be each other's peace. Like, don't keep bringing up the past. If you keep bringing up the past, you're never going to be able to have a good future. So be each other's peace and love each other and talk stuff out like adults and just, you know, just be each other's peace. That's all you can do. Like, because people be having so much, thinking about so much, and you don't want to add to that. Because if you add to it, then they're going to feel like, dang, do I have anywhere I can go where I don't feel like, you know, somebody always expected something from me, or somebody always, you know, just be their peace. Just hold her. Be there for him. Allow him to be vulnerable to you. You know, just be his peace. Next thing is be their hype man. Do be their hype man. Like, you know, hype each other up. Be like, oh my gosh, Dave, we gotta take a picture because when you looking good. Or, you know, just sliding up on their Snapchat. The little stuff matters. Do little things. Do allow the little things to come into. Like, just be like, oh my gosh, Dave, when they post something, commenting on them, being like, oh my gosh, sharing it. Like, y'all just don't know. Or when she sends you pictures, you need to be like texting back like, oh my gosh, babe, who is that? Like, ooh. And when you take them pictures, you just be like, oh, I gotta find a good angle because they look too gorgeous. Stop. And be like, dang. She's like, come on, babe, stop playing. He like, oh, I'm sorry, I just got too. You know, so it's just about being each other's hype man. And then do be each other's best friend. Which means, yes, you're going to have people that you talk to and confide in, but not too many people, because that's going to go into the don'ts I'm going to talk about. But do be each other's best friends. Go on adventures together. Talk to each other about different things. Like, let me take what I seen on Facebook. Like, you see that? Like, you know, do be each other's best friends. Do talk about things. Have deep conversations. Joke around. Do TikToks together. Go ride 4-wheelers together. Go fishing together. Go hunting together. Do be each other's best friend. Learn each other. Learn about each other. Learn what you guys like to do together. Learn what the other person likes to do and try to do that with them. Just, you know, do be each other's best friends. Like, have that bond that nobody can break. Even if y'all break up, it's just like, I know you still my dog. Like, but even in relationships, be friends first and be friends while you're together, because it's gonna cause you to have a good bond and good relationships. It's gonna cause you to have fun and laugh together and travel. When you travel, y'all gonna have good road trips. Y'all gonna have good phone calls. It's gonna be good. Whether y'all argue or not, y'all gonna remember, like, this my dog. Like, I can't, you know what I mean? Like, my best friend, this my road dog. Y'all just don't know. In order for you to be in a relationship, you're going to have to be open to having conversations, even conversations you may not want to have. When she asks you, like, what do you think about? You just be like, just life. What about life? What are you thinking about? If he asks you what's wrong, be open to telling him what's wrong, because in order for him to fix it, you got to tell him what's wrong. So be open. Be vulnerable. Just be honest and just be willing to, like, be open-minded with that person. When they ask you, like, you want to try this? And you're like, no, but I trust you, so let's try it. Like, you know, because a lot of times we walk into doors and we're like, I don't know what it's going to be like. But sometimes you got to take that risk. So just be open to taking risks with your partner and trying different things in the relationship and being open with them and having deep conversations and talking about, you know, their growth, talking about what you think about, talking about what you're battling with and how you're dealing with it and different types of things. So you just have to be open to it. Be open. Most definitely. That's one of the things a lot of people lack, is be open. Don't be stubborn. But yeah, don't be nonchalant, because nobody likes that. You're not going to get anything done. You're not going to be able to stay together. Alright, this leads me to my don'ts. Don't go to social media when you and your significant other are having a problem. Do not. I repeat, do not do it. I had to learn. I stopped doing it because anytime I was upset or I assumed something, I went straight to social media. Then people sliding up like, oh my gosh, here they go again. They're arguing. They must not be together. They must have a problem. I know she having a problem with him. Like, you know, it just caused people to be in your business. So don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm telling you, that's the worst thing you could do, is do that. And I'm talking about back to back, posting. Don't do it. If y'all gonna have a problem, talk to each other. That's what I'm talking about. Do that, but don't. I'm telling you, like, I had a problem that I had to hold my hands. I had to, like, no, Sasha, you can't do that, because people don't care. People care about what you feeling. People don't care about what you going through. Not really. Not many. Maybe a few. But you don't have to post on social media. If you don't do that, text them individually. But don't go to social media, because it's gonna. If you post and say, for instance, you're a guy and you posting because you got a problem with your girlfriend, and girls line up like, well, I can fix it. I ain't gonna, you know, it's gonna, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna open the doors for people feeling like they could do it better. Or girl, when you do that, guys gonna be like, well, I can, you know, I ain't gonna be like him, you know. So don't do that. Don't post on social media when you're mad. Do not. Next thing is do not assume. Like I said, if you want to know something, ask your significant other. Be straight up. Be an adult. Be like, look, some people saying this, but I want to hear it from you. What is it that exactly happened? How did this go down? I just want to know the honest truth. Like, what happened? What was it? When was it? How was it? Like, I just want to know. If you do that, I promise you, your relationship will be 10 times better, because then you won't be sitting here insecure, thinking that they're doing this and not being able to trust them. If you just ask and not assume. Assuming gonna make every word out of you and that person. So don't do it. Don't do it. Don't assume. Especially my ladies, don't assume, because you working and you see stuff and you like, who was that? You know what I'm saying? Just ask them, like, straight up. And if he tell you the truth, all you can do is just be like, okay, and choose what you're gonna do from then and there. Y'all decide what y'all gonna do. Y'all come to a common ground, not you and social media and everybody else coming to a common ground, but you and that person. Next thing is, do not tell everyone your business. It's some stuff you have to keep to yourself. A lot of people be telling people when they doing it with their significant other, or when they doing stuff. You can't do that. No, it's certain stuff that you're gonna have to keep private, because some people gonna throw it back up in your face. I've seen it happen so many times. People throw it back up in your face, or people go tell the next person, then you wonder why people checking up on you, talking about something. So what was it that happened between you and that I heard that, so it's just like you have to know who to confide in. Understand people's intention when they're asking you what is wrong. See if they're genuinely trying to see what's wrong with you and trying to care for you, or they're genuinely just being nosy. Or they're just being nosy. Not genuinely being nosy, but just being nosy, period. Being just a black person in general. So don't tell everybody your business. And don't tell social media your business. Don't post on there. Don't do it. Don't tell everybody your business. Everybody need to know between you and that person. Because people only know what you allow them to know. And people only do what you allow them to do. So when you mad at your significant other and you go blah, 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 like this, that she did this and she can't even do this anyway. And then when somebody talking about her and you want to defend her, but you was the one talking about her just a few days ago. So it's just like, you can't do that. Can't do that. Next thing, do not act off emotions. When you're mad, unhappy, or whatever, sad, do not. It's best for you to go in a corner and just sit. Just reflect and just, it's not best for you to post. It's not best for you to find it, because every time you go on social media, it happens every time you find a quote or you find a status that relates to how you're feeling. You just like share. You're like screenshot, post, don't add to my story. No. Do not act on your feeling. Because a lot of times, that's where cheating comes in for a lot of relationships. People get mad at their significant other, then they be like, well, maybe he could do it better than he ended up doing the same thing. So it's like, you done missed out on something good because you're trying to, no. Or he do the same, or she, it just, do not. Do not, I repeat, do anything. Do not act on emotions. Do not. Because a lot of times you can overdo it, just don't. Ask God to help you find a balance, and help God to give you peace when you're angry. And just find something that you do that's not going to ruin your relationship when you're mad. Like go for a walk, or go hoop, or listen to music. I listen to music. It's very therapeutic. So just do that. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Because it's going to cause a wrench in your relationship. Last of my don'ts is don't compare your relationship to other relationships, because their relationship is different. They handle their stuff differently. The only reason that you don't really know anything about their relationship is because what? They don't tell everybody their business. They don't go on social media. They don't do that. They realize that it's our relationship. We don't have to do what social media does when it comes to relationship. Yes, we want that picture perfect relationship, but right now we're trying to work towards what we feel is best for the both of us. So don't compare your relationship to other people's relationships, because then you're going to get caught up in like trying to be like them, and then you have problems and you're like, dang, how they do that? And then y'all try to do it and it don't work. So don't do that. Do what works for you and that person. If you and that person communicate with something that's wrong to each other, do that. If you and that person don't post each other, that's okay. Until y'all ready, that's fine. Do what's best for y'all, because everybody looking at YouTube couples and relationship goal quotes. Yes, it's cute. But if you want that, you have to work for that. That stuff ain't easy. You see these YouTube couples, they done came from, they done had to go through a lot of things together in order to get to where they are now. So you have to, get down in the dirt and in the mud sometimes with the person that you want to be with a lot of times. It ain't gonna always be peaches and cream. I ain't gonna tell you that, but we're making it too hard when it can just be just so, you know. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Look, like just really, I hope you guys listen to these do's and these don'ts, especially the don'ts, because the don'ts really mess up a lot of people's relationship. I watched and I've seen it and I've experienced it. Do not do these things. Try not to. Try to just learn how to do certain stuff and do the do's more so than you do the don'ts. Everybody's still growing. Everybody's still maturing, so it's okay. But as you're maturing, as you're growing, try to unlearn certain habits and change your mindsets about certain things, because you can't go into something new doing the old things that you used to do. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, because you already know Sashay, she's a vibe. So, all right, y'all. I'm out.
Yeah.